Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, you are highly welcome to this wonderful channel. It is your favorite show entitled Shadows and Spirit. Today too, I believe we are swimming in the pot of health. I am also doing same here, and I believe that the Spirit of God will continue protecting us. Today, I would love to discuss with you on the topic of what we call Satanic destiny gatekeepers. Within the domains of ethereal essence, a lot of things happen. There are certain things that transpires in our life to which we ourselves, we don't even understand. I know ever since you were being given birth to, you have gone through a lot. You have experienced a lot. And sometimes the things that you walk through in life, it baffles your understanding and intelligence. But one thing that you have to understand is that majority of the people here on earth, their life is a mystery. It's a mystery in such a way that no matter what, you will never understand. Within the domains of the ethereal essence, there are certain entities who are in a demon form. To some of them, they are principalities, powers of darkness, satanic rulers in the realms of the spirit, who are gatekeepers of destinies. What happened is that anytime that a child is being conceived in the womb of a woman, these demons and principalities, they have power within their capacity to access and know that this and that is exactly what the child will come and do in this world. So right from your mother's womb, these entities will start attacking you. Sometimes to these demons, what they do is that when they give birth to you, at that particular moment, your star, your destiny, the lamp that you carry in life begins to send a signal to these people, alerting them that this kind of a personality has been brought to the world. And right from that moment, these entities will begin to torment your life, torture you. They will begin to tempt you on all angles. When we take the life of Jesus Christ, for instance, a lot of things happen during the birth of Christ. When they gave birth to Christ, it is written in the Bible that the star of Jesus sent a signal to those sorcerers, magicians, and those who are into dark art and black magic practices as at that time, to an extent where there were 3 wise men on the desert who were taking care of their flocks. The star of Jesus was able to send a signal to these 3 wise men, and the star led these 3 wise men to the exact location where Jesus was, to an extent where they paid Jesus a visit and gave him all forms of gift, with the inclusion of frankincense, myrrh, spikenard, and gold. The same thing also implies to we humans here on earth. Majority of you people, if your parent are to tell you the exact thing that transpired during your birth, you'll be shocked. Some of you people on the verge of giving birth, your mom died and you survived. Some of you too, the things that your mom went through, the hardship, the boisterous moment that your mom went through, there is something related to it. The things that your mom saw in a dream, the kind of people that she met on the way, the prophecies that was being given to her concerning you. If your mom is to tell you what she actually went through in life, you'll be shocked and amazed. Some of these children, when they were conceived in the womb of their mom, a lot did happen in the life of their father. So we have in the realms of the spirit, the temptations and the troubles to which your mom will walk through is determined by the kind of destiny that you carry in life. If Jesus was to be a nobody here on earth, whatever that Miriam, which is the mother of Jesus, went through, she wouldn't have gone through that troubles to an extent where an angel of the Lord appeared to them and authoritated them to take the newborn baby from where they are and journey to a far land to preserve the baby over there. It got to a point that the destiny of Jesus attracted a lot of enemies to an extent where the king in that town gave an order that any newborn baby who is a male is to be killed. They killed all the newborn babies during the time of Jesus. Look at the story surrounding the birth of Christ. Some of you people, you are walking through hardship. The things that you are going through, you would think it's just a mere happening, but that is not the fact. The fact is that because of what you carry in your hands, that is why you are being tormented and tortured on a daily basis. Because of your destiny, the message that is coded in your destiny, that is why you are suffering. That is why you have become an enemy unto so many people. To some of these people, you have not done anything wrong to them, but they simply don't like you. They don't like you because you carry something. You are pregnant with an extraordinary destiny that you yourself, you don't understand. Majority of you people, taking Jesus Christ's story for instance, look at what actually transpired. The same thing could also happen to you. It could be that the child you're carrying carries a destiny. It could be that you carry a destiny which is different and extraordinary among all destinies here on earth. The parent of Jesus Christ, which is Joseph, and then Mary, they never had it on a softer edge. They went through a lot. Their life were being threatened. Their life were being tormented. They were tortured in all angles. They never saw happiness. They went through thin and thick in their lives. Their life was always on the line when it comes to their child, Jesus. You could see that in the Bible, Jesus had so many brothers and sisters over there. But none of his brothers during the pregnancy stage or during childbirth, they never made their parent to go through that kind of a problem that Jesus made the family to go through. When Jesus' brothers were being conceived in the womb of Mary, Mary and Joseph never went through any hardship, reception of Jesus Christ. But puts Jesus and his earthly brothers on a scale. Look at the impact that Jesus had on society. Could these people be compared? They can't be compared. Jesus is an extraordinary being, a luminous being from a different dimension. He carries something that supersedes the intelligence of human. Jesus carries something that the mere mortal essence can't comprehend. These and many more are the reasons why their parents went through whatever that they went through. You carry something extraordinary. You carry a different destiny among your peers, your colleagues, within your family, the nuclear and then the extended family. You are an extraordinary person. That is why you are going through that challenge. That is why your parent went through a lot to get you alive. They sacrificed a lot. Some of you people, the hardship that your parent went through, it's not worth for humans to use their mouth to say it. And they went through all these things because of you, because of the type of nature that you are. In the lives of John the Baptist, look at exactly what the father of John the Baptist went through. John the Baptist, who baptized Jesus. Bible says that Zechariah was a prophet and a high priest during those days. So what happened was that this man, Zechariah, was barren. As a prophet, he was not able to impregnate his wife. So one day, he went to the church to burn an incense for the Spirit of God. So immediately he lighted up the incense. An angel of the Lord appeared to Zechariah and told him that a time or a year by this time, the wife is going to conceive and carry a baby. So when the angel said that to Zechariah, he had that doubting Thomas spirit. So he began confronting the angel, thereby saying, what are the signs to show that whatever that you say will manifest and come into reality? So the angel decided to close the mouth of Zechariah. Just imagine. So the story surrounding the birth of John the Baptist, who got Jesus baptized in River Jordan, was not something that was very appreciable at all. It wasn't to the likeness of Zechariah. Zechariah went through a lot, to an extent where when John the Baptist was giving birth to, he was not able to use his mouth to make mention of the name of the baby boy. He wrote it on a parchment for them to read it out. Why? Because of what he went through, the challenges that he went through as a prophet. He began to question whatever that the angel said. So some of you people, you went through a lot when you had your baby in your womb. Some of you people, when you were conceived in the womb of your mom went through a lot. Some of you people, your mom went through a cesarean section before you were able to come to this world. And ever since you came to this earth, your family and you yourself, you have never known peace. Why all and sundry are attacking you? Why is it that your own family, your own brothers, your own sisters, they don't like you? Why are everybody pointing their left finger at you? What exactly have you done? Have you wronged anybody? These are some of the questions that normally runs through your thinking faculty. But let me tell you that it's not because you have done anything wrong, but it's probably because of what you carry in life, the destiny you carry, the good tidings that you carry, the good news that you carry in life. Bible says that God told Jeremiah that when you became a zygote in the womb of your mom. I knew you. I knew exactly what you were destined for. So when you were a child in your mama's womb, the demons, these satanic gatekeepers, they knew exactly what you were coming to do here on earth. So they began early to attack you. They have attacked you and keep on attacking you from all angles. There's nothing you have not done. Sometimes you even give up on yourself. You are fed up with some of the things that you go through. Some of these people even feel like taking their lives because of what they are going through. The devil wouldn't allow you to come here and go scot-free just like that. If you carry a special assignment here on earth, the devil wouldn't sit down, fold the arms, keep quiet, and allow you to carry on your assignment. Do it, get it done, and leave the surface of the earth. Such never happens as far as the activities of the dark world, as far as the activities of the devil is involved. You will be attacked every now and then from all the four physical quadrants. People will launch an attack against you. Verbal attacks, physical attacks, spiritual attacks, emotional attacks. All these things are weapons to which the devil will use to attack you. Why? Because he wants you to fail. He wants you to give up. That is why he always shoots an arrow of disgrace at you. That is why he always shoots an arrow of pains, an arrow of pressure, an arrow of sickness, an arrow of setback, an arrow of broken hearts. A lot are the things that the devil normally shoots at us. When you look at the storyline of Joseph in the Bible, when a revelation was passed down unto him, where he dreamt and saw a star bowing to one significant star. Joseph had a dream where 11 stars, the big ones among them, were bowing to a small star. One thing is that Joseph knew nothing about how the world operates. He was a novice, a proselyte. He knew nothing about this world and the things of the spirit. So when he had that revelation, instead of him to keep his mouth mute, he went out there and disclosed the vision that he had to his brothers. But because the brothers are equipped and are able to synthesize complex issues, they were able to read meanings into the dream that the boy has come out to say. And they got to realize that if they don't start acting and fighting their brother, a time is coming that they will bow to him. And these senior brothers of Joseph didn't want it in that way. So they began fighting Joseph. Look at the story surrounding Joseph, what he went through. They threw him into a pit. After throwing him into the pit, they took him, sold him out to Potiphar. Look at what transpired when Joseph went into the house of Potiphar. The temptations and the troubles that the wife of Potiphar wanted to bring onto Joseph. When Joseph stood gallant and fought this woman, he went to prisons. All false accusations and charges were leveled against Joseph. They took him to prisons. Even that place, it wasn't easy. You see, some of you people, they have leveled all forms of accusations against you. Some of you people, it is your own brothers, your own sisters that are fighting you. Your own brothers are the very ones who wants to see to it that you fail woefully in life. It is your own brothers and sisters, your nephew, your uncles, your aunts. These are the people who wants to take your life prematurely, because the kind of things that they say about you, how they treat you. Some of you, these young ladies and boys who are staying with your family members, look at the sort of treatment that they give it to you people. Look at what you go through in the hands of your own family members. They are doing you that because you carry something extraordinary. In the realms of the spirit, there is a demon, an evil spirit, hiding behind scenes to instigate these people, to incite them to fight you physically. These satanic gatekeepers, they are very dangerous. They are demons of this world who live in the spiritual world, a world that is not permitted for humanity to use their mortal eyes to access information that is within that place. It takes the ability of a strong man who has been endowed with faculties that are more receptive in understanding the mysteries of this world. Look at what happened to the life of Samson. Samson was somebody that God took his time to aesthetically design and empower him with some sort of grace that had never been given to any human here on earth. But the satanic gatekeepers, they realized that a direct representative of God has been brought to this world. So they started devising up a strategy. When Samson began to stand up and defend God's people, when he began fighting on the behalf of God's kingdom, these satanic gatekeepers who always see to it that the end of every giant will end in pain and in sorrow, they devised up a strategy. They began shooting all angles of weapons against Samson, and yet they were not able to prevail until when they decided to use the weapon of lust to shoot Samson. This was when they got him arrested. They trapped him with a woman. Sometimes what actually happened in the life of Samson, you would think it's mere physical thing, but in the realms of the spirit, it was not just a physical thing. There was a demon, a principality, a spiritual wicked force that was behind whatever that Delilah did. It was a spirit that invaded Delilah and possessed her and used her to bring Samson down. When they got Samson captured, just look at the exact thing that they firstly did to him. They took his eyes. Why? Because they thought if they hadn't taken his life, maybe one day this guy could rise up. They have that hope that maybe one day Samson could find favor in the sight of his God and rise up and fight them. So they had to take his foresight so that even if God restore his strength, he will become blind and not be able to see them and fight them. Majority of you people, your foresight have been taken physically to an extent where you are in a state of great perturbation. Your spirit is highly perturbed. You are not at peace within yourself. You are aware of it. You don't know what to do, where to go, where to start, and where to end. These are some of the things that you are going through. So take very good care of yourself and pray at all time and attack any satanic gatekeepers who have taken to themselves to fight you in your family, who have taken to themselves to fight you in your community. Any demon, any principality, spiritual wicked force that is hiding behind things to fight you, to see to it that you fail in life, to see to it that you are being deprived of from every blessings that the Spirit of God has given to you. stand gallant, stand tall, and fight this evil spirit. Satanic gatekeepers, they really exist. They fight the destiny of many. They have taken so many people's destiny. They have shattered the lives of so many people who were vibrant, who carried the promises of God, but yet were not able to make it a reality. Simply because they didn't have any knowledge. They were ignorant about the things of the spirit, and it happened to them. Take very good care of yourself. Satanic gatekeepers are there. They can intercept your marriage. They can intercept the destiny of your child. They can intercept the destiny of you yourself. They can make you suffer, wallow in a pool of long suffering. They can cause you pain. They can hurt you seriously. They can cause damage. They can strike you with all forms of diseases and infirmity. They can make you give up. They can break your heart into pieces. These satanic gatekeepers have made mention and cited few in the Bible and used them as reference for you to understand what exactly that I want you to know. Satanic destiny gatekeepers. They decide who to bless and whom to destroy. This is what it is. In the corridors of power, there are some champions. We call them satanic champion. This man called Goliath, he was not just an ordinary person. The Bible described him as a champion, and not just an ordinary champion. He was a satanic champion, a demon in human form. Goliath was the physical embodiment of spiritual wicked forces. He was a champion terrorizing the destiny and life of the Israelites. A champion is preventing you to get what belongs to you. A champion is preventing you, has become a stumbling block, blocking you from connecting you to your destiny helpers. A champion in the realms of the spirit is fighting, doing everything within their domain to destroy your life. A champion has taken to himself to destroy your image and tarnish your reputation. There is a satanic champion who has stand in your presence to fight you and make sure you lose. But I'm telling you that in the realms of the spirit, there are champions upon champions. And the greatest of all these champions is Yahweh. The greatest of all these champions is the King of Kings. The greatest of all these champions is the Holy Spirit. Invite the presence of the Lord, and the Spirit of God will be in there to empower you to be able to stand on the face of every satanic champion in the likes of Goliath and fight them. And I believe that once the Spirit of God is with you, you shall prevail over all these people. There was a satanic champion during the times of David. David didn't have it on a lighter weight. It was never on a silver platter. He stood on the face of a satanic spirit, a principality, an evil and wicked spirit, whom the Bible described as a champion. God bless you and bless you so much.
Opatafuor, you're strong and kind, mighty heart and a brilliant mind. Generosity in every game, change the world in your name. Every day you rise and grind, lift us up, leave none behind. In your shadow we find the light, guiding us to better heights. Opatafuor, to the power, strength and love in every hour. Generosity like summer rain, you shine through every pain. Oh, you're the power, strength and love in every hour. Generosity like summer rain, you shine through every pain. In your presence fears subside, kindness is your greatest pride. Every battle you fight to win, bringing hope time and again. world feels cold and dark, you ignite that hopeful spark. With a heart so big and wide,